What's going on, everybody? Once again, it's BucosLocker in the locker room. This is your host, Isaiah, leading the charge. It is getting close to the big game, the last game of the season. I'm getting excited. My skin, the hair is standing up on my skin. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Yeah, we're here, folks. Almost time. It's almost showtime. I know. It stings, don't it? You can feel it, don't you? The prediction is almost done. I'm almost right. I'm almost there. One more game. Shouts out to all the bandits, the pirates, and everybody across the Bucs community. Keep doing your thing. Keep supporting the channel. Keep supporting the Bucs as we prepare for the Super Bowl. The fan base is lit. Most of us is lit. Some of us is being delusional and emotional and butthurt, but I always watch from afar. Just because I don't see your comment, it doesn't mean I don't read it. Think about that for a second. But oh man, I know. Look. We're not gonna do this today. I just got it on live, Zach. Come on, man. I can address that right now. What's the problem, Zach? We ain't gotta do it through an email. We can do it right here. Mississippi in the building. SK Simmons. I know. I got my hotel a couple weeks ago. If you're trying to get a hotel right now, you're gonna be paying a lot of money. I paid a lot of money, but you're gonna be paying more than me. I booked my hotel before 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. I had faith that the Bucs was gonna win. See, this is why I tell people, and I'll be sarcastic when I say this. My daughter calling me. God. So this can't be long, folks. My daughter's calling me, so I'm gonna try to make this. Let me talk to her for a second until I call her back. This is my daughter. Sorry. This ain't gonna be. Okay, she hung up. Hello. Malia. Hey, what you doing? Well, okay, Daddy is Daddy's making a video right now. And when I get done with this video, I'm going to give you a call right back, okay? Okay? All right, I'll call you back in a little bit, all right? All right, so my daughter, she wants Robux. She's been asking me for Robux, and I want to make sure she's doing her school stuff right. Kids, they always want stuff. If you got kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Daddy, I want Robux. I want Robux. I want Robux. I want Robux. I'm like, no. You know, sometimes you got to tell your kids no. Sometimes you got to tell them no. No means no. And they'll keep asking. She just called me on her phone that I bought her. She's only 6. And she bugging me about Robux. Remember, folks, and somebody told me this, you never stop paying, you never stop giving money to your child. No matter how old they are. I want Robux. Like, I've given her Robux plenty. And she runs right through it. She buys all the big stuff. But anyway, no, I'm going to talk to her in a little bit. I just told her I'll call her back. I got to get this out the way. I told you guys I'm going to do a video every day. And if I don't do this video, if I talk to my daughter, the video's not going to happen. So I had to make a decision. I had to make an executive decision to put y'all in front of my daughter. See what happens? So I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say about this channel. I literally told my daughter I would call her back. I usually put her number 1. So I don't want to hear nothing about BucosLocker being this and that and this and that. Anyway, I'm just getting warmed up, folks. We're gonna be on here for less than an hour. So this is the hour window. So we'll have an hour to talk about the the Bucs offense versus the Chiefs defense. My daughter she want Robux. I'm gonna have to get her some Robux because she looks so sad. I don't like to see my daughter sad. She gets sad. I get kind of sad. I be like, oh, I feel like I'm just kind of like ignoring her a little bit. But she's gonna get some Robux, couple dollars, not a lot. Cause I don't know about you guys. I play Roblox. I play Roblox with my daughter, and we play a lot of games on the app. So, let's get serious. Another big matchup: Bucs offense versus Chiefs defense. I like this matchup. I like this matchup better than the Chiefs offense versus the Bucs defense. If that makes sense. We know the stars of the team. We know all the weapons. We've been through this multiple times. I've talked about this multiple times. We know what the Bucs are bringing to the table offensively. We know the numbers. Top 10 in this, top 10 in that, top 10 in this, top 10 in that. And that's all great. But it needs to be one more game. They need to play their best game of the season. Going 11-5 is great. I predicted that. The offensive numbers, depending on how you look at the Bucs offense, in my opinion, the Bucs offense this year is more efficient, more balanced, less riskier throws, if that makes sense. Some adjustments made offensively with the scheme. The first part of the season, it was like heavy, no risk it, no biscuit. And we saw the problems. The Bucs made the adjustments towards the end of the season. They started clicking up a lot better when they made the adjustments. When Bruce Arians made the point of, I just sit back and watch Tom Brady just coach. That moment right there kind of lets you guys know how the offense is running right now. It's not running because of Arians. If that makes sense. It's not the no risk it, no biscuit of the past. Arians took a step back and realized, if I'm going to get to the end result, which is to win the Super Bowl, I got to let Brady take over. When he said he lets Brady kind of sit back and he just sits back and watches Brady do his thing, that moment should let y'all know right there. The no risk and no biscuit, you can't call it that no more. Now, they have moments where they go no risk and no biscuit, which I still don't understand. This is not the game for that. 2nd and 2, 3rd and 2, 2nd and 3, bombs away. Maybe that's just a staple of Arians. Maybe that's just him. If it works, it works. But if it don't, it's a bad play call. How many times have we seen 2nd and 2, 3rd and 2, bombs away? Just get the first down. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Just get the first down. This is not the game for the offense to be bombs away on manageable downs on 2nd and 3rd down. The objective is to keep the ball on our side offensively. Ball control. The more you keep Mahomes off the field and that track team, the better it is for the Bucs. It's not even hard, folks. Like, it's not hard when you play an explosive team like the Chiefs. The objective is to keep the ball. TOP, time of possession. Very important for the Bucs offense. Which means, however they want to do this, run the ball. You get where I'm going with this. This is the biggest game of the season. This is not the time to be throwing 3 interceptions. Can we beat the Chiefs throwing 3 interceptions? Well, I'm sorry. Can the Bucs beat the Chiefs or outscore the Chiefs by turning the ball over. Let's just say it like that. Not interceptions, because you can fumble and stuff like that. Turning the ball over offensively. Can the Bucs beat the Chiefs? You get where I'm going with this? You see what happened last year when we turned the ball over. We lost by 3. We lost. 1, 2, 3 points. We lost. You can't turn the ball over offensively. Because if the bombs away works, we praise him for it. When the bombs away don't work, we hammer the offense. We hammer Leftwich. We hammer Arians. We even hammer Brady. They have spent enough time this season to figure out what works and what don't work. Whatever they did against the Saints, whatever they did against the Packers, no, not against the Chiefs. Can't do that. You can't expect to win the game when you turn the ball over 3 times. 2, 3 times. You can get away with 1 turnover. You can get away with 1. You can get away with 1 turnover. Because I've seen it. I've seen many teams win the game with 1 turnover. I've seen teams win games with 2 turnovers. But 3 is too much. That is hard to do. But the Bucs did it. The Bucs won games with multiple turnovers. And they lost games with multiple turnovers. But people, the question is well, how much turnovers matter? It's not about the turnover. It's about when the turnover happens and where it happens. But remember, against the Chiefs, they must establish ball control. I'm going to repeat that. Ball control. 30 minutes minimum. The over-under, right? The over-under. 60-minute game, right? The over-under, right? So the minimum, the Bucs should have the ball at least 30 minutes. Go back and look at the time of possession against the Packers and the Saints and the Redskins. And there was some issues there. Well, we got away with it because the defense and offense did their thing. Special team, whatever. But this is the last game of the season. This is the big game, the biggest game of the season. It will be the most watched game of the season, the most action-packed game of the season. And this is not the time to be 3 turnovers. Because no matter who on the team, whether it's Mike Evans dropping the ball, Chris Godwin dropping the ball, Rojo, Fournette fumbling, whatever, Brady throwing an interception, you're going to get the same energy from BucosLocker. There is no exceptions. I don't care what you've done in the past. You turn the ball over, I'm going to let you have it. Live stream, TV. I don't have time to be coddling, and I've done enough of that. This is the last game of the season, and my prediction is almost right. I'm 99% right of the season so far. Well, I can say 98. If anybody drop balls, fumbling, I'm going to get on you offensively. I'm going to get on you. You're going to see it live stream. I don't want to see no nonsense. 19 games have been played so far with this team. I know, no preseason, no OTAs, you had enough time to figure it out. You turn the ball over, drop the ball, miss a block, or anything like that. In key moments, let me make it more specific. In key moments, because mistakes happen, right? Nobody's perfect, but the game is on the line, or moments that matter in the game. Because people don't understand this. It's a full 60-minute game, but there's moments in the game that's bigger than the others. 3rd and 2. Chiefs up 28-24. 4th quarter. 5 minutes to go. Turnover. And I don't care who it is. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you on live stream TV. I'm going to ride you out. I'm going to drill you. And don't take it personal. Whoever it is, do not take it personal. I want to say this right now, so when Sunday come and pivotal moments of the game, I do not want to see the mistakes. This is an action-packed game. This is going to be a very, very competitive game. Any slip-up can cost the team a victory. Win, loss. It can be made by missing a block, not catching the ball, turning the ball over in the red zone. You get where I'm going with this. The Bucs offense is very explosive. Can be a little risky at times. But this is not the time to be 80% no risky, no biscuit, and 20%. Balance is the key for the Bucs offense. Let's get a little bit in detail. I'm taking that Leonard Fournette is going to be the guy. It looks like that's who Arians is rolling with. The hot hand. The more talented running back. Don't get me wrong, Rojo has done a great job. But the key word I said, more talented running back. Rojo is a good running back. And I've gave Rojo his flowers. I have praised Rojo for making the jump from the time he got to the Bucs up until, he's made a significant jump. Dork Cutter, that's right, D-O-R-K, Dork Cutter, the horrible coach that people praised that actually thought he was good, which he was horrible for the team. You see where he at right now, right? About to be out of a job. First down. I was right on him too. People overlooked that part, but Dork Cutter didn't have faith in Ronald Jones, which was weird. He had talent. He always had talent. But he was in the doghouse with Dork Cutter. Peyton Barber over Ronald Jones? Why? Why is Peyton Barber getting all these carries? And then Arians get here and then Ronald Jones in the doghouse again. It's like, so that's two coaching staffs don't have faith in Ronald Jones, and he got talent. I saw him at USC. And then this past season, Ronald Jones makes the jump. But the Bucs brought in Fournette, who I thought was going to take the job by week 8. Well, obviously, he took the job in the playoffs. And his carries have tremendously impacted the offense. His carries, both running backs have played significant parts in the Bucs getting to the playoffs and getting to the Super Bowl. It wasn't just one running back. It was both of them together getting the Bucs to the Super Bowl, helping the Bucs running game in pivotal moments of the game, closing games out. Rojo running hard, running with a purpose. Fournette getting comfortable, getting healthy. The running game mattered. No matter how you want to spin it, the barrel's still spinning. No matter how you want to spin that, the running game did help. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't the best running game. Like, production-wise, it was just, to me, from the eye test, it looked better. I'm not mistaken. Looking at the running backs, the combination of Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, it's a good 1-2 punch. Yeah. Because, to be honest with you, you didn't even need 3 running backs this year. Because, remember, I told people this. There's certain positions that the Bucs upgraded from last year to this year. They upgraded. And one of the most important upgrades the Bucs did was the running back situation. Umuwale, Peyton Barber, out of here. Enter Leonard Fournette. Running game improved. Yards per carry improved. Talent-wise, improved. Pass catching improved. Upgrade. Underrated part of the offense, the running game. I know the numbers might not be all world-beating, but just go back and watch the tape. Did you not see Ronald Jones run hard? So this is why in this game right here against the Chiefs, both of those guys are going to be very important. I'm going to always say this, and it's going to be hard to refute this because it's kind of facts. And it's hard to refute facts. And it's hard to spin narratives on facts. Ronald Jones / Leonard Fournette is greater than Peyton Barber, Ronald Jones, Umuwale. If that makes sense. I'm going to repeat that. Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, greater than sign, Rojo, Peyton Barber, Umuwale. That's a fact. The combination of those two is much better than what the Bucs had in previous years. So that's why in this game, I think, in my opinion, I think Leftwich is going to run the ball. He's going to surprise us because the Chiefs' running defense is not great. So why not take advantage of that? Personally, I think their secondary is better than their run defense, in my opinion. Numbers don't lie. The Chiefs have a weak spot. They have multiple weak spots. I'll get to that in a second, but run defense is not their strength. You can run the ball. It don't have to be about one guy. Too much pressure. Like Brady, Gronkowski, JPP. Well, I'm going to stick to the offense. Brady, Gronkowski, and AB. They all been in big games. They know how to conduct themselves. But the rest of the guys, they don't understand how this works. The rest of the guys need to understand and follow suit on how to conduct yourself in the game. It's going to get hot. It's going to get very, very tight. But do your job. No one player will win this game. I'm going to repeat that. The Bucs will win this game and can win this game because of a team effort. And specifically offensively, if the offense do their job as a whole, the offensive line block for Brady, Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette run the ball, the run blocking is good, the receivers catch the ball, see the cohesion there. It's a team offensively is an effort. It's going to be hard for the Chiefs to stop the Bucs run if the Bucs commit to it. They did it against the Saints, even with the Packers, to close the game out. I know the trenches matter, and especially in games like this. This is basically a home game. You mean to tell me the Bucs not even going to try to run the ball? And I heard it might, reading the weather reports, it might rain. What, 30-40% chance of rain? So you mean to tell me you can't turn it around and hand the ball off between the two running backs 20 times? 20 to 25 times? What's the over-under on the rushing attack? How many rushing attempts? I haven't even got to the passing attack yet. The rushing attempts. What's the over and under? 25 carries? More than 25 or under 25? How many carries between Fournette and Ronald Jones? Over 25, under 25. I need answers, and I need them now. I want it now. Now you're talking. It's a bar. And as y'all answer that question there, I'm going to transition over to the passing attack for the Bucs, attacking the Chiefs. Because if you look at the Chiefs and their run defense, I mean, Chris Jones is a beast. All pro. He's an all pro defensive tackle. Frank Clark, pretty good DN. He's a ferocious guy at times. But Donovan, is it okay for me to say number 76 name? Like, is it okay with y'all? Can I say number 76 name? Is y'all cool with that? Can I reintroduce him back to the locker room? Because I know he's been in the doghouse with me. But I can say his name, right? I can say number 76 name again now, right? Can I say his name? Is it okay with y'all? My bandits and my pirates, is it okay for me to say his name? Oh, Donnie. DS76. Okay, I'll wait to the off season. Okay. DS76. Okay, DS76. That's better. How about that? DS76. Is going to have a battle up front with Frank Clark. I think that's their best outside pass rusher. He said, well, I'm trying to figure out number 76, DS76, D Smith 76, Donovan Smith, like, I can go many ways with this. I'm just trying to okay it with you guys. So is y'all okay with me saying Donovan Smith again? Because I'm telling you, he pissed me off. I'm gonna go back to 76. I'm telling you, he pissed me off in the Super Bowl. I have no problem going back to 76. So I guess I'm gonna go with Donovan Smith. He's good for right now. He's good for right now. So Donovan Smith is going to have a little battle with Frank Clark. I like that matchup. Frank Clark can be overly aggressive. Donovan Smith has played a lot better. He's played himself into a contract, but not at $14.5 million. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't think he's a $14 million left tackle. Maybe 8, maybe at the best. He's a middle of the road left tackle, but he's improved. But Frank Clark will give him some issues. And Donovan Smith has a problem with aggressive pass rushers. So I'm very curious about that matchup. So I want y'all to pay attention to Donovan Smith and Frank Clark. Okay? Now, if you want to slide to the interior, the Chiefs got Chris Jones and Derek Nottie. Yeah, Chris Jones and Derek Nottie, and they do have Alex Okafor to come in as a rotational piece. But Derek Nottie and Chris Jones. This will be interesting. And knowing the Chiefs and Steve Spagnuolo, they're going to line Chris Jones up on Aaron Kinney. Yeah. Aaron Stinney. They're going to line him up right over the right guard. And Chris Jones is going to cause issues if the Bucs don't figure that interior out. So expect Ryan Jensen to slide to his right to help Aaron Stinney block Chris Jones, which will leave one-on-one with Derek Nottie and Ali Marpet. I like that matchup for us. Check for the Bucs. That's just a simple minor line adjustment. Now, can they block Chris Jones, double team him the whole game? They can double team him to a certain point, but if you double team one guy the whole game, the Chiefs will make an adjustment. Steve Spagnuolo been there and done that. If that makes sense. But expect Ryan Jensen to be slide protection to the right to help Aaron Stinney with Chris Jones. Chris Jones will line up over the right guard quite a bit in the Super Bowl. He's going to be disruptive because he's an all-pro. He's 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds, and he's agile. And he's disruptive. If that makes sense. He's very disruptive. He gets to the quarterback. He pushes the pocket back. And we already know about the pressure up the middle on Brady. He doesn't have the mobility to get out of the way. So that's a very important matchup. Right guard versus Chris Jones. All pro. I seen an article or a graph of PFF, everybody's favorite ranking system. The Chiefs got 4 out of the 5. It was top 20 PFF players. And the Chiefs had 4 out of the top 5. And the rest of it was Bucs. So 16, it was 4 out of 5 top 5. And then there was like the Honey Badger. I think the Chiefs had like maybe 6 or 7 guys total. And the rest was Bucs. And if you want to go off of PFF, by all means, go right ahead. Not a big fan of it. But Chris Jones is that dude. And I'm very curious to see how, Harold Godwin and company, the run game coordinator, Byron Leftwich, how they're going to handle Chris Jones. Because he can wreck a game. Especially when he gets that swagoo going. When he gets that I'm in your grill, I'm making plays type. Because if you watch football, because I watch my team, but I like to watch other teams. I've seen Chris Jones, when he gets in the zone, he's hard to block. And he gets to talking noise. And it's like, dang, this dude is a problem. And the Bucs, that's the one guy that can really give the Bucs problems up front. Because the Chiefs linebackers, Kitchens, Damian Wilson, the Bucs can take advantage of the running attack for the Bucs is very important. Very important. I think somebody mentioned yes, I'm going to be in Tampa Saturday. I'll be in Tampa for the weekend. Somebody keep asking me that. I'll be in Tampa this weekend till the 9th. So and I'm going to address the Zach and the other guy. I forgot his name. I'm looking at my phone, but not the emails. But I don't know if Ron is on the phone. Ron in the chat room. Ron Allen. But he's bringing some friends down. I kind of want to get us all together instead of like spreading us out like that. So we're gonna have to figure out whether it's beneficial to meet at one place, whether it's a house, a bar, type thing. Over by Dale Mabry, close to Dale Mabry. Like, we got to figure that part out because I kind of want to keep everybody together. Yeah, Willie Gay. Willie Gay's a decent guy. He's not a starter, but he plays a lot of snaps. But the Chiefs linebackers, man, it's not nothing to be scared of, right? Let's be honest. The Bucs can run the ball. The Bucs O-line can handle the Chiefs front line, especially Chris Jones. Now, Frank Clark is a very good run stopper. He can play the edge really well. So I want y'all to pay attention to that matchup. Donovan Smith, Frank Clark, Aaron Stinney, Chris Jones. Those two matchups are very important. Those are disruptive guys on that line. Outside of that, the Chiefs have nothing of importance. They have nothing. I'm looking at their depth chart right now. They have nothing of importance. On the D-line, the front seven, 0. Now, as we move to the Bucs passing game, now we know the stars are there. Evans, Godwin, Gronk, Brady, Scotty Miller, AB, Brady. And don't forget the checkdowns to the running backs. It's all there. The ingredients is all there for the Bucs offense to be very efficient and productive at the same time. I don't see too many problems offensively for the Bucs and what the Chiefs can do to stop the Bucs. They do have some guys in the back end that can cause some problems. Of course, Honey Badger. He plays like a honey badger. If you actually know what a honey badger is, that's a small little, I'm gonna call him a rodent, a very feisty animal, small but very powerful, and will not back down. But Tyrann Mathieu, one thing about Tyrann Mathieu, a very underrated skill about Tyrann Mathieu, he's a turnover machine. He can cause turnovers. He's always around the ball. It's like this guy watches film. He knows where the ball is going. The completion percentage at Tyrann Mathieu is not great. So, if you had to pick a player in the Chiefs secondary that you kind of want to be careful with, it's Tyrann Mathieu. He's like a Bob Sanders, Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, Earl Thomas type safety. He can play multiple positions. He can play in the box. He can play slot. And he can even play on the outside if you want to. Safety, deep cover. But they always keep him in the middle of the field. And what does Brady do very well? Throw the ball in the middle of the field. And what does Tyrann Mathieu roam around at? Middle of the field. Then he also got Daniel Sorensen. Not bad safety. Better than Chris Conte. As a matter of fact, where is number 23? Does anybody know where's number 23? The former Bucs free safety. Where is 23? Can anybody tell me? Bashard Breeland is not bad. Tall, rangy cornerback. So they'll probably stick him on Mike Evans. Tre'Davious Ward is not bad. I mean, these are not bad cornerbacks, but they're not Mackenzie Alexander. They're not Marshawn Lattimore. They're not Patrick, they're not Janoris Jenkins or CJ Charles CRJ. They're not like cornerbacks that you got to be really like, oh my gosh, you can't throw the ball on them. Because if you go look at the playoffs, the cornerbacks that Mike Evans was being covered by, they were all pro cornerbacks. And Mike Evans didn't really do anything against Marshawn Lattimore or Mackenzie Alexander. But now he's going against Rashard Breeland. Rashard Breeland's not a bad cornerback, but he's not on the level of Mackenzie Alexander and Marshawn Lattimore. So Mike Evans should be able to get back into the offense, if that makes sense. Because he's been playing against some tough cornerbacks. And one thing about Brady, one of the great things about Brady, he knows when a cornerback is really good. He don't like to force the ball. He did it last week. Well, he did it against the Packers. Mackenzie Alexander, 2 interceptions, because he was trying to get Mike Evans involved. I'm sorry, I said Mackenzie. Yeah, Jari. I'm sorry, Jari he's from Louisville. I'm sorry. I said Mackenzie is from Clemson. Mackenzie Alexander is from Clemson. Jari Alexander is from Louisville. He played at Louisville. I'm sorry, my bad. I just get so many names running in my head. Mackenzie got drafted by the Vikings. Yeah. Jari Alexander plays for the Packers. So Mike Evans had a rough night, a rough last couple of weeks against some really top level cornerbacks. Tough. It's hard to play against top level competition. And Brady tried to get Evans involved, and interceptions happen. Remember I told y'all about Evans throwing the ball to him, forcing the ball to Evans? A lot of picks happen. And we saw 2 of them last week against the Packers. So there's no need to force the ball to Mike Evans, because when you force the ball to Mike Evans, it's interception time. Facts. I got facts. I got mountains of facts that can prove that. Even with Brady. I think Brady has thrown like 4 interceptions throwing the ball to Mike Evans in the season. Saints game. 2 in the Packers game. 1 in the Saints game. Like, throwing the ball to Mike Evans, forcing the ball to Mike Evans. Interception. Why is that? Why when the ball thrown to Mike Evans, there's the most interceptions on the team as far as throwing the ball to a receiver and it's being picked off as number 1 is Mike Evans. Why is he the number 1 guy when you throw the ball to him? Interceptions happen most of the highest percentage of the time. That's weird. I don't know. But this game, I don't see the need to force the ball to Mike Evans because you got other weapons. Yeah, but see, 50-50 balls to Mike Evans is 50-50 interception, and that's not a good ratio, if that makes sense, because he doesn't separate, folks. He's not a great separator. I like Mike Evans. I love him. I love Mike Evans, but his separation is throwing the ball to Mike Evans is you got to get it to him, like tight window throws. Like, you can't miss throwing the ball to Mike Evans. How often do you see Mike Evans wide open? Like, cornerback 2 yards behind him or 1 yard behind him or a big window of separation. Not often. Brady's aware of that. He will not make the mistake this game. He will not make the mistake of forcing the ball to Mike Evans this game. He's going to let the game, in my opinion, Brady's going to let the game he's going to flow and slide Evans into the game. Not, I got to get you involved against a top level cornerback, interception. Like, come on, man. Really? Brady's going to be smart this game. He knows what's at stake. If the play's not there, he's going to throw it away or he's going to take a sack. He's not going to give Mike Evans a chance to catch the ball because he's going to be aware of, I can't just throw the ball in the air and expect him to come down with it. You just can't make that mistake. You just can't. Brady just can't make that mistake. You just can't. The weapons that we have, you don't have to throw the ball like that to Mike Evans. You just don't. Just can't. Like, yeah, exactly. Get down to the red zone. Touchdown. But all that throwing the ball in the air and go get it, Mike Evans, that's not for that. Not this game. Rashard Breeland will intercept the ball. Then you got AB. Is he healthy? Healthy enough. Scotty Miller, Cameron Brate, Gronkowski's going to help block, and I'm very curious to see how Chris Godwin play. He's been a little off, which is strange. He's been a little off. I think this is going to be Chris Godwin's best game. This is going to be the best game he's played in a long time. He's had some shaky games, but I think he's going to really... I think this is a game where he's going to be like, all right, don't forget who I am. I am Chris Godwin. I am Chris the God. I am one of the top 10 receivers in the NFL. I have surpassed Mike Evans on my team, who is another top-level receiver. Because let's be honest, I mean, who would you rather have moving forward? I mean, Mike Evans is like, what, 26, 27? Chris Godwin, what, 24? Godwin or Evans? I'm not trying to do this like Godwin versus Evans thing, but I'm just saying, like, just from a football perspective, who's the better receiver? We're just talking about football, folks. It's not a him versus him, just football. What your eye tests tell you. Both guys at the top level, 100% healthy. Who's the better receiver? The Bucs got two receivers, elite level receivers. But in a vacuum, both receivers are healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I think Chris Godwin is going to have a really big game. I think Brady's going to really make sure he understands you are that guy. Mike Evans is a top level receiver. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about what he's done. I'm just talking about, like, on the field, eye test. I'm not trying to do this like, you know, of course Mike Evans is going to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I get that part. I'm just saying, like, when they're playing right now. Like, you know, Godwin's hands is a beast. Godwin got hands. And he can separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, both guys, if both guys are healthy, I want them both. But I'm saying, if I had to pick one, you take Godwin, right? I mean, it's like boxing, pound for pound. No matter what weight class you fight in, that fighter can always win. Like, if Godwin was 6'5", you know what I'm saying? So, I just think Godwin's going to have a really, really good game. And I know a lot of people have been kind of rough on him a little bit because he's dropped some balls and he's not really running the routes correctly, and the ball being thrown to him is incomplete. But he's that's the word I'm looking for, very trustworthy receiver. And Brady trusts Chris Godwin. He trusts the Cameron Brates and the Gronkowskis and the ABs. And he trusts Mike Evans to a degree. But my point is there's a lot of mouths to feed, but we're trying to win the Super Bowl. The Bucs are trying to win. Forcing the ball to Mike Evans will not win the game. Simple as that. Bombs away. It's not hard. It's not hard. I've been saying this all year. Stop with the bombs away. We have too many weapons to bombs away. Everybody can eat. If everybody plays to the level that they're capable of playing, the Bucs offensively will move the ball at will. It will not be 17-0 in the first quarter. I told y'all that yesterday. Scotty Miller, yeah. The unsung heroes, because a lot of attention is going to AB and Evans, right? And Brady. Chris Godwin and Scotty Miller, man. Watch, man. Don't be surprised those dudes make some big plays that y'all gonna be like, man, good catch. You can throw in Tyler Johnson. Yes, exactly. You can throw in Tyler Johnson. We got a lot of guys that can catch the ball. It don't have to be about one guy. But it will not be 17-0 in the first quarter because the Bucs offense will not allow that. The Bucs offense know what to do against the Chiefs defense. I gave y'all the breakdown of the Chiefs defense. Nothing to really be screaming about. So, with that being said, I've got about 15 minutes left, so I'm going to bring some people on to talk about the Chiefs defense versus the Bucs offense. Give me your thoughts on that. Remember, stay on subject. And keep it nice and short because we got about 15 minutes left. Because I got to get ready to talk to my daughter. Okay? So, we have a super chat. I haven't had a super chat in a while. What happened to the super chats? Y'all stop super chatting me, man. Y'all being greedy, man. I'm going to stop reading y'all comments too, man. Y'all stop super chatting me. Y'all got to stop support. Y'all stop supporting the channel, man. I've been peeping that too. I'm just messing with y'all. William Butler, appreciate the super chat. Salute to you. As a bandit, he says, I understand you're not big on the media narrative, but why does it seem to me that a lot of ex-players in the media think the Bucs are getting blown out? That's a great question, man. They're going with the trend. You know, the Me Too movement. Yeah. Me Too. Everybody meet Mr. Me Too. You know, remember the song back in the day with Pharrell and the Clips? Mr. Me Too. So they're going with the trendy pick. It's the trendy, hot, pick. So it's a Me Too movement. Oh, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. Me too. I'm picking the Chiefs. Me too. Oh, me three. Yeah, Mr. Me Too. So that's my opinion. I wouldn't even get too caught up into that. That's the trendy pick, man. That's the trendy pick. And look at the team. I mean, it's not even really the team. Look at the offense. That's why offense produces viewership, excitement. It's like the 3-point shot for the NBA. The views went up when the 3-point shot started going down. They started shooting 3-pointers more. The viewership went up. The points went up. Everybody liked the flashy cars, right? Everybody liked the flashy cars, the flashy outfits, the jewelry, and all that stuff like that. That's what the Chiefs is. They're good, but they're flashy. So people are going with the flash. The Bucs are more, okay, got Brady, 43, okay, AB, Gronkowski. Those are the first couple names that come when you think about the Bucs. Brady, Gronkowski, AB. And then everybody else. And it's like, yeah, we know who they are, yeah. But the hot new thing right now is the Chiefs. I don't blame them. It is what it is. I don't follow trends. I'm sticking with my team. And it is what it is. So appreciate the super chat. But I'm gonna bring a few people on for about 15 minutes, and that was a good question too, man. They're gonna pick the Chiefs though. I'm gonna bring some people on for a little bit and close this thing out in about 15 minutes. So who we got coming in to the locker room? The link is posted in the chat room. So who is going to be the first one out the shower? Or actually, the game is over with, right? You coming into the locker room. You taking your helmet off. You taking your pads off. Who's gonna be first in the locker room to get the interview? Or do you want to get the interview after you get out the shower? Which one is it? You want to do it before the shower or after the shower? You got a hard day of work. You looking at me on YouTube. You like, man, I'm going to take a shower first. Or you like, man, I'm going to talk to BucosLocker first, give them my thoughts, and then I'm going to get in the shower, then I'm going to go home. Hey, I got the link in the chat room, man. You got about 15 minutes. Hey, look, I ain't got all night. Like, a lot of my time will be on the weekend with y'all. So I'm keeping these an hour and 5 minutes long. Now on the weekend, I'll do longer videos because it's Super Bowl weekend. But I got stuff to do, folks. So let's get this going. Remember, the rules of the locker room. You come online. Get to the point. Gotta, you know what I'm saying? Let's not take too long. First up, we got Tony Lee. What's the deal, Tony? You're in the locker room. You're on mute. Let me unmute you. You gotta unmute yourself, Tony.
Sorry about that, man. I'm trying to make sure I got service. Just real quick, man. I just want to, say that this team kind of reminds me of our last Super Bowl run. A lot of people didn't pick us to win, and I prefer it that way. Just a simple fact that it's good for our players. It's good for the fan base, you know, because we always been the underdog. And I want to keep it that way, you know. So we should, you know, I'm just excited. I'm excited, and let's not worry about what the media say. Let's continue
Mm-hmm.
to support each other like we always been doing as a fan base. Raise the flags, man. Thank you, Isaiah, man. Keep doing your thing, brother.
Oh, Tony, appreciate you coming in just to show me some love, man. Like, sometimes, you know, I don't really get calls like this that they just want to just give me a shout out and just get to the point. But that's shouts out to Tony, man. Like, Tony Lee. That is a really thoughtful thing for him to do. And I appreciate that. I'm very humbled that you support the channel like that and you just want to get on here and just get to the point and peace out. So, salute to you, man. I appreciate that one. That was a really good one. Sometimes it's not about how long you stay in the locker room. Sometimes you just gotta say what you gotta say and just I nick son. I said the presidents with 2 pieces. I nick son. Bars. Bars. You don't know where I got that from. I said the presidents with 2 nicks. I nick son. You get it? Nixon. But yeah. So let me address Zach and there was 2 guys, Zach and Jamar Young. Zach says you know, he wants to do the Super Bowl thing. He lives 5 minutes from the stadium. What's your plans? Yada yada. I live in an apartment. If you live right there, if I'm trying to get multiple people, Zach, I don't think that would be a good idea if that's the situation and where you at. Because that's a lot of if I'm trying to get a lot of people into one area, that we probably might need to meet up somewhere or at a bigger location. But I got your number though. I'm gonna log it in. So yeah, you might have to meet us somewhere, because if you're in that type of situation, and I know you're close to the stadium, confined areas with a lot of people with liquor. So Zach, we'll figure this out. Zach, I got your number. I'm gonna make a group text. So I'm gonna add you to a group text for the weekend, and we could just text and figure it out. I'm gonna include you with the Ron Allen, me, and I think I have. I wonder if Travis is coming to the game. I'm not sure. Or is he gonna be out Super Bowl weekend? He might be out. Jamar Young, if you're listening, I need your number so I can include you in a text, so we can all be on the same page. Whether we meeting at somebody's crib or we meet at a bar, we need to have this finalized by Saturday. If we're gonna meet at a bar or somebody's crib, so. Because my brother got too many kids and we not meeting there. I'm not taking you to my brother's house because he got 2, 3, 5 kids. He got a nice house too. Nice house. Backyard and everything. Big house. But he got 5 kids and I can't invite everybody over there. Too many kids. And the wife ain't having that. Not all these men up in. So we gotta meet at somebody's crib, or we gotta meet at the bar. And does anybody know any good bars around the stadium that we can get to? And whoever can get there first, maybe Zach, you can get there early and crop a squat. Get there and preserve like an area for us to kind of like sit at. And hopefully we can get a bar close to the stadium off of Del Mabry. Or Airline, or Armenia, or Waters. Armenia, Del Mabry. But not too far from the stadium. I kind of want to be in that vicinity because when the game over with, I kind of want to be like I can see the stadium. Or close enough to the stadium. But so right now, I know there's somebody that was talking about, he got a big house, 5-bedroom, 4-bath. If he's cool with us coming over watching the game, I'm still waiting on him to respond back. But send me your number. FireTheCannons813@gmail.com. Send me your number. I can put you in the group text, like a WhatsApp app type thing, and we can all kind of like talk and text during the weekend, starting Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and of course Sunday, we're meeting up. So I really want to do this. Whether it's 5 of us, 10 of us, 20 of us, we can all meet in the same location. I'm gonna have live stream going. We all gonna be on live. I'm gonna interview y'all during the game, talk to y'all during the game, interview y'all at halftime, after the game. It's gonna be nice, something different, you know. But anyway, we got a couple minutes left in the locker room, man. I'm surprised that not too many people ain't got nothing to say about this matchup, the Bucs offense versus the Chiefs defense. What's up? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? We got about a couple minutes left to burn, because I gotta talk to the little one for about an hour before she go to bed. So, market collapse Friday, Super Bowl Sunday. Interesting. Yeah, so make sure you send me your number via email. But I have Zach's number. I don't have Jamar's number. I have Tony Allen's number. So let me put that together now. I'm gonna add you to the thingy-majiggy text. So anybody got anything else to say? I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Anybody going once? Locker room is open, folks. Don't be afraid. Like, y'all know how this works. You click on the link, get on in here, say what you got to say. That's how it goes. I'm putting together this group text thing. Let me know when y'all ready to come in and talk for a little bit. 727-379. 379. 76. No, I will not be in the Super Bowl. I will be in town. I'll be in town, but I will not be in the Super Bowl. If somebody can get me in the stadium, that's a good look. that would be like some what? The group text, I'm gonna call it the locker room. So it's come on now, let's go. So looks like we can wrap this up. I don't see too many people talking about the matchup for the Bucs offense and the Chiefs defense. I think everybody kind of knows what's going on here. I'm gonna post the link one more time. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes and then I'm going to get off. So what else y'all want to talk about as far as the Bucs offense versus the Chiefs defense? Did I miss anything? Did I overlook something when it comes to the Bucs offense and the Chiefs defense? Am I missing a key piece of that matchup that I did not cover? I'm not doing score predictions until Sunday. Yes, I will do score predictions on Sunday when I'm with the Bandits. Gronk versus Sorensen. Yes, that's an interesting matchup. I don't know. Let me think about that one. Sorensen is not a bad safety. He could be a tricky playmaker. Gronk can get him, but that's an interesting matchup too. I like that matchup too. But I think I'm a favorite of Bucs in that matchup. Sorensen is not a bad player. A little tricky, little scrappy player that can make some plays. Brady got to be careful, you know. But I think Gronkowski can help. And Gronkowski he'll be blocking more early in the game to set the tone. And then they'll unleash Gronk as the game go. AB versus a mismatch. Whoever's guarding AB is gonna have a problem. Now Tre'Davious Ward, I think he'll be a matchup for AB. That's a good matchup for the Bucs and Chiefs together. You can't put a big corner on AB. You got to put a shifty one, and the Bucs do have. I mean, the Chiefs do have a cornerback that can line up with AB. So Tre'Davious Ward will be probably the guy, or maybe Rashawn Fenton. So I talked about Tristan Wirfs. Nobody's getting around that guy. He's fine. Tristan Wirfs will be fine. That's why. Why you think I even brought him up? Because he's not a problem. Tristan Wirfs will be just fine. Nobody's getting around that guy. He's a Pro Bowl right tackle in his first year. How is that possible? Remember, folks, Tristan Wirfs was the first Bucs O-lineman draft in the first round in years. The Bucs neglected the O-line. Like, bad. Like, I mean, Donovan Smith and Ali Marpet came in the same draft, but they were not considered elite-level prospects. We got an elite-level lineman in the first round. I've been screaming for this for a long time. And the Bucs finally drafted one in the first round. And I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it again this year. I think they'll draft another lineman in the first round. If the D lineman is not there, you take the best O lineman. Build that O line. Save $14.5 million. Slide Tristan to the left tackle. Your new right tackle will be a rookie. You make sure that line is solidified. And you can save a lot of money too. Yeah, the Bucs got to invest in the trenches. D-line, O-line, period. So, other than that, yeah, exactly. Round 1 and round 2. It doesn't matter. O-line, D-line. Round 1, O-line. Round 2, D-line. Round 1, D-line. Round 2, O-line. It doesn't matter. Now, unless, now, if we lose Fournette, Travis Etienne, Najee Harris. Nah, just playing. I don't like the D-line class this year. I don't like the D-line class. But we'll talk about that in another video. I'm not a big fan of the D-line class right now. There's depth, but there's not like first round D-line talent. Oh, Ron Brooks, how do I get into group text? That's for the people that's going to be in Tampa this weekend, or if you're living in Tampa, Ron, that's what the group text is for. Like, so we can, get in contact with each other for the weekend, Friday, Saturday. Well, I'll be there for Saturday, but, Saturday and Sunday, we can kind of text each other and kind of link up and be on the same page. So if you're going to be in town, or if you are in town, if you want to link up and watch the game at a bar or somebody's place, group text is the place to be at, and you can text, and you can, stuff like that. It's my number, so just if you're interested, like Malcolm has posted, my email is in the chat room. Send me your number via email. Well, folks, I'm going to head off this live stream, and I'm going to call my daughter because she wants Robux, and she might be a little upset with me for hanging up on her, but she'll be all right. She'll get over it. Salute to everybody in the chat room. Salute to the one person that gave me the super chat. Salute to you. Salute to everybody that supports this channel. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share all the videos. Shouts out to all the Pirates and the Sea Bandits. Y'all know what it is. A Locker Room Talk, Super Bowl edition. We almost here, folks. A couple more days, 3 more days. With that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, and we were so close to this biscuit. We almost there, and we risked to get to this biscuit. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know my hashtags. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag ain't no chill. Hashtag we risked to get the biscuit. Hashtag Super Bowl 55. Hashtag I'll be in town this weekend. And last but not least, hashtag I know. Hashtag Super Bowl or bust. I know. I told you. It feel different, don't it? Stings, don't it? Super Bowl or bust. I told you. And we here. BucosLocker out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Nick Son.